buena vida. What's good up on the YouTube yard? What's everybody getting themselves into on this fine Saturday? Was it Saturday? Yeah, this fine Saturday. I don't know where the fuck my charger's at. I done lost my charger now. We're somewhere up in this bitch. But what's everybody getting themselves into? Damn, kind of dark as hell, huh? Like shit. Oh, it's because it's late. I forgot. Huh? Took my shit kind of late. What's good, my boy? What's cracking lacking? I'm over here trying to look for my charger. I don't even know what the fuck I did with it. Did I even bring that shit? I think I even forgot that shit, bro. Serio? I don't know, bro. Like, I just came outside for my lunch, and I'm like, damn, what happened to the sun? But then again, it is kind of late, though. I normally take my lunch a little bit earlier, but, you know, kind of got backed up. So it's kind of late now, right? Plus, today was kind of gloomy. Like, it really wasn't, like too... It was cold, bro, in the morning, though, bro. That shit was cold as fuck, homie. I was like, damn, homie. Shit. That or it was La Cruda, but it was one of those two. What's good with you, Jesus? What's cracking lacking? ¿Qué dice la buena vida ahí en Stockton? Yeah, because over here, man, you already know. My homie be inviting me to clubs, but it never my thing. I hardly go unless it's a special occasion. Yeah, bro. The very few times I have been to clubs, the very few times, you know, I can only probably count them in my hand. Right? The very few times we have always gotten thrown out. Right? It has never went good, bro. It has never went good. Anytime I've ever been to a club, a bar, or any place like that, bro, we have always gotten thrown out or arrested. One of those two. It has never gone good. And I know what people are thinking. Nah, it's because cholos don't know how to behave and everything like that, bro. It's not even us, bro. It's other motherfuckers don't know how to control their alcohol, right? And think they could just be like bumping into people and talking to them however they feel like they can, right? And it's like, oh, you must think that I'm just one of these motherfuckers that's not gonna do nothing to you. Let me bring you to reality, right? But since we're the ones that look like thugs, we're the ones that get blamed and the ones that, you know, people say that we started it and you know what I'm saying? Like it's, you know, same old, right, society? But it is what it is. It's one of the funny things that some guy, this guy did a skit, right, where he was talking about like searching for a serial killer, right? And they had the cops are right there, right? And they have them all lined up, right? And there's like bikers and like fools with bandanas on their heads and everything like that, right? And then there's this nerdy ass fool with glasses, and then the cops could go, okay, everyone except number 3 has to stay. And so the fool with glasses, and he was a serial killer. And that's really how it really works, bro. Like people will really, you know, like dismiss the people that are actually the ones that commit the crimes, you know? Like, like what the fuck? Like look at that from Jerry from Subway or Ted Bundy or any of these motherfuckers, dog. They look like they wouldn't hurt a fly, bro. They look like some fucking, you know what I mean? They look like the mailman, homie. But those are the motherfuckers you need to keep your eye on, though. Because, you know, us gangsters, we have our certain crime to us, bro. We ain't gonna be snatching no kids up and doing all this weird shit like all these motherfuckers be doing, bro. That's not these motherfuckers' kind of activities. The motherfuckers' activities is getting drunk and taking up walls and going and looking for other people like them. That's their activities. Occasionally, you'll have your drug addicts who like to do home invasions. Right, but at that point they're, you know, already like more junky than gangster. Now they're just doing it to support their habit, not to support their their criminal endeavors. Like they did it in behalf of their gang. No, they did it. They did it in behalf of their habit. Don't confuse the two. There's a difference. I hardly talk to the woman there. They just want to drink and act stupid. No disrespect. Yeah, bro. I always said this. Like if you want, like, no, look, I always said this, bro. As much as people out there put it out in music and people, like to show off and so whatever. Nobody wants to meet their fucking future wife fucking at a club, twerking in front of everybody and twerking on like 30 different guys. No guy is looking at that girl and is like, yeah, that's my future wife right there. No one's gonna fucking wife that high now, bro. That's not how people want to meet their wives, bro. Nobody wants to meet their wife at a club showing off their nalgas to the world, bro. That's not how people want to meet their future wife, bro. People could call them baddies or, yeah, no, that's a bad one with it. But nobody really wants to be with a female like that, bro. They don't. You know what I mean? Somebody who could already picture your wife and how she looks without, clothing already. Right? Because, that's just not... That's not who people want to spend their life with, bro. That's not who people want to be the mother of their children, bro. That's just not how they want it, So women need to get that together. You're looking for a man, and the last thing you want to be doing is showing your fucking goodies to the whole fucking world, bro. Because nobody's going to want to ring that. They might sleep with that, but they ain't going to ring that. You know what I mean? They ain't going to take you seriously. So if you want a man to take you seriously, then you got to carry yourself with respect. If you're not willing to respect yourself, then nobody else is going to respect you. Why should people respect you when you don't even respect yourself? You know what I mean? That's why people always, I never understood, when people be like, when you criticize, like, let's say somebody who's successful right now or something like that. Like, oh, you're just jealous. Like, why? Like, I'm not chasing his lifestyle. I don't want to live that lifestyle. He's chasing me. I'm not chasing him. He's chasing me because I guarantee you that at the end of the day, that individual's going to get tired of all that shit and he's going to want to get a girl and have kids and settle down. So who really is trying to be like who? And who's really chasing whose lifestyle? He's chasing mine. I'm not chasing his. I already have everything that he's going to want and how he's going to want to end up. I already got it. So how am I jealous of his lifestyle? You know what I mean? I get it. They got nice watches and everything like that. But I guess what? If people ask me what time is it, I'm going to be able to tell them what time it is. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't cost me $3 million to do it. So now, if your watch could make you fly or, give you the ability to teleport or some shit like that, then it's like, damn, I gotta go get me one of those. I gotta go get me one of those shits right there. I need one of them watches right there, bro. Like if you really want me to really be jealous of these fools and really want to go and get what they have, then that watch or that chain better make me fly, better make me spit fire, better make me fucking, run at the, the speed of light or some shit, bro. But it has to come with something that I'm going to be like, yeah, dog, I need to go get me one of those right there. For sure, I need one of those. I'll start saving up as a matter of fact, I'll start, getting my shit together and to be a fucking, CEO or some shit like that, right? Then it's like, oh, yeah, I got to go cop me one of those. But if the only thing is going to be able to do is just for me to be able to do like that and some sparkles come out, then I'm sorry, bro. Then you're just not, I'm just not wild, bro. I'm just not wild, bro. I'm just really not. All right, that's a cool watch. I'm not wild. I'm not motivated. I'm not jealous. I'm not well, both of our watches could tell time though. So I don't get it. Maybe I'm missing something. I just don't understand. Maybe I have to have someone that is into jewelry explain it to me. Really explain it oh, see, this watch, it could tell what time it is. Yeah, so could the $5 ones. No, but see, this one, This one, people will see you with it and they'll know that you have money. What the fuck do I care about that for? I don't give a fuck if people care if I have money or not. Bro, you gotta convince me with something better than that, bro. You gotta tell me that shit's gonna be able to make me fly, give me superhuman strength, maybe some kind of fucking genius or something. But you gotta give me something more than that, bro. Like, well, you get to show off. Like, that's it. I get to show off. Huh. And it's gonna cost me how much in order for me to be able to show off? And the opinions of other people is gonna cost me how much? I really feel like I'm getting the short end of the stick right here, though. But I get the bragging rights, you said, huh? The bragging rights for $3 million, though? No. That's crazy, huh? And it's crazy because the people like that have like that kind of money, they think that they could win every argument by just like if the guy's losing the argument, he just shows a stack of money. You can't tell me nothing. There, conversation over. Like, what? What does that mean, though? Like, yeah, you see this money? Yeah, I'm right. How does that make you right, though? Now you can't tell me nothing, bro. I got stacks. Like, so because you got stacks, that means that you win the argument, meaning that whatever you say is true and I'm wrong and I can't be right because you have money? I didn't realize that the world worked like that. Like, So all I have to do is show my money and I win the conversation. Interesting. Bro, society be goofy, bro. Like, motherfuckers really think that that's like these fools can't tell me nothing. You see this? You see this? Like, oh, so that doesn't mean that you're not making any, bad decisions and shit like that, bro. What the fuck? Do you believe hot women who are money hungry want to be with a guy who has big money and not for their personality? Just that, yes, women are like that, bro. That's a personality disorder. It has to do with some trauma event in their lives too, right? The reason why women, when they suffer traumatic events, why they steer different than males, like when it comes to overall personalities, right, of what they look or how they look to take advantage or what they use and all that, right, utilize, is women, since they're more emotional, right, because they don't have, like I said, the amount of testosterone levels that males do, right? That's the reason why you don't see as many women serial killers or women doing like, so much aggressive stuff like as their male counterparts, though. But because of that, because of genetics, because genetically we're designed like that, right? So that's why you'll find women that a women's thing will be more of like manipulation and like sexual, deception and stuff like that, bro. That's why they tend to do those things compared to a male, right? Like they're both bad things, right? But they just do it differently. But because of that, because genetically we're designed like that, right? Because genetically males are more aggressive. Don't get me wrong. You have some women that could, that is, just as bad. But as much as you can find the baddest female out there, or the worst female, or even the strong, like let's say a girl UFC fighter, right? A girl UFC fighter, like the best one. Like I don't know who the best girl UFC fighter is. Like what, Ronda Rousey or whatever, somebody like that, right? She could most likely beat up a lot of men in life, right? She could probably fuck up a lot of guys. In general, right? Because she's a professional MMA fighter. So she could literally beat up a bunch of guys, right? So they have no chance against her. But as good as she is and as strong as she is and skillful, she cannot beat the best male MMA fighter. You know what I mean? Because the physical strength, though, she's skillful and still could whoop a lot of guys' asses, but she's still not going to be able to be as strong as her male counterpart. You get what I'm saying? And that's just because genetically is like that, right? When we're talking about like, genetics. But yeah, there's a lot of women that are like that though, bro. And like I said, it's because, they were brought up, they were brought up with that type of bad behavior not being regulated, right? Like it wasn't regulated. So they feel like by manipulation and deception, like that they could get whatever they want out of individuals, right? because society tends to sympathize more with a woman, right? If a woman plays the role, plays the part, plays the victim, then most likely people will take her side of the story than the male, even though she's the one that's lying, right? But because of how society has already been groomed in order to see things a certain way, and they know that, so they use that as their advantage, right? Like going out, all right, cold and windy. Now I feel you, bro. Today was cold. That was again, of course. What you gonna make up? What you gonna eat? Another. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, there's people that's how they want to end the conversation, bro. Like they got money, so their conversation over. Like I'm just right there, like you know. Like people in the comments will literally be defending like these people's action, like, oh man, that fool can't tell him shit, dog. Do you not see how much money he has? Like, what the fuck does that have to do with the conversation they're having? The argument that they're having has nothing to do with financial means or anything like that, bro. Like that shit, that conversation and argument that they're having has nothing to do with money at all. It's not money related. So how the fuck is he right just because he has more money than him? Donald Trump has more money than a lot of us, bro. But I could honestly say he's not more intelligent than a lot of people, and I guarantee you, there's a lot of things that people could beat him in an argument in, right? Just because this person has money does not mean that he's going to be right in an argument with you. And I know, I like to throw Donald Trump out there a lot, but because, the guy just, he puts himself in those scenarios, bro. Like, just the stuff that comes out of his mouth is crazy. Like, even politically wise, right? Like, when people be like, oh, yeah, we told you Joe Biden sucks and all that, so we got to get Donald Trump back. Like, look, my guy, fuck Biden and fuck Donald Trump, bro. Just because this fool sucks doesn't mean that now we have to go back to this other fool that sucked. F them both and look for a different candidate, bro. What kind of shit is that? Just because this was whack to you, now you're going to go back to this. Like, bro, what the hell? Like, this man was not fit for presidency because of his narcissism, right? And his overall just his non-professional actions, right? Like, is the name calling, the insults, the way he carries himself was just out of line, bro. Nobody in the seat of a high seat like that should behave like that, right? So childish, right? And obviously Biden was not fit for presidency due to his mental issues, bro. Like he's clearly not in the best of mental health, bro. Like my guy, I don't know why people voted for neither of these two guys, bro. Like clearly neither of them were fit for presidency. And what's even more sad is when you go vote, bro, there's other candidates on that ballot, bro. It's not just two people. There's other people there, but people are like, I don't know who this motherfucker is, so I'm just going to vote for the person I see on TV. Like, bro, how about you research them other people, bro? With a relationship, the best way a relationship is gonna work is when you're not looking for it. Like you gotta let it happen. Like you shouldn't just be out there and like seeking it, right? Like seeking it, like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. A lot of people, they trick themselves into believing that it's not gonna happen or that they gotta make their move. Like it'll happen naturally, bro. You know what I mean? And you'll know because it'll happen. You'll know when it's happening. You know what I mean? Like where you're like, yeah, you know what? Hey, I can't just let this girl just walk away like that. Like I gotta go get her number or something like that. But it's gonna happen though, right? Like, but it just happens though. Because there's certain cases of individuals that fall into depression because they're out there desperately looking for it, right? And when they're like that, they tend to come off too how could I say, too strong, right? So a lot of women are just turned off by that, right? Because they feel like they're being smothered. Or when people think that that they should just treat a woman like this, like they ain't shit, right? Like, man, that's the best advice I can give you. That way, she ain't gonna take advantage of you. Like, bro, this is some paranoia going on right here, bro. Like, fools that give that type of advice for are definitely paranoid. Like, bro, because if you go, she's gonna walk all over you. Like, damn, my guy, who walked all over you, carnal? Like, fools be crazy though. Look, like my firm belief is in a relationship, bro. If my wife asks me if I can make her a sandwich, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna make her a sandwich. You get what I'm saying? If my wife is doing the dishes, I'll vacuum the living room. You get what I'm saying? But if you want a relationship to work, it's teamwork, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't have the girl working and you working, right? And then you come home, you chill, and she still has to take care of the kids, clean the house and cook. Like, it's got to be 50-50, bro. Like, you got to be helping around too. You know what I mean? This notion that people have painted where the male gets to just watch TV and the female has to literally do everything because that's her job is the most fucking ridiculous thing I've ever heard, bro. If you want a relationship to work, it's got to be 50-50. You want your wife to get up and make you a sandwich when you ask her to, then when she asks you to get up and make her a sandwich, then you get up and make her a sandwich too, bro. It's only fair. It's only right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she cooks dinner, I'm washing the dishes. Or if I'm cooking dinner, she's washing the dishes, bro. But it's a 50-50, homie. You know? That way you're showing that, you actually appreciate them and that you're also putting your investment in the relationship compared to like where vatos just want to be chilling and telling the viejas, hey, go make me a sandwich and for the homies too and bring me a pisto and shut up, I'm watching the game. And then they wonder why, next fucking all this drama in the relationship and shit like that. And they're like, fucking bitch dogs, I pay everything and I'm at work. And then it's like, that ignorance, bro. There's that fucking ignorance, right? And then they wonder why they're so stressed, bro. You know what I mean? Because nobody, hey, dog, that's like, imagine if somebody is just telling you, after you, working and everything, you got to do this, and then they give you nothing in return, bro. Come on now. Oh, well, but that's the woman's job. Like, that's the woman. Fucking it. Hoy nomás. That's crazy, though. People have been watching too many movies, bro. No, yeah, I feel you. I have a friend who told me he cares what other people. He cares what other people because his mom expects him to get with it. Yeah, bro. There's people like that, bro, that criticize, right? And parents that critique, like you know what I mean? Like, people are be like, oh, they're afraid of like showing off their girls, right? Like, like they're ashamed of it, bro. Like, if you're ashamed, bro, then I guarantee you that relationship is not gonna last, bro. Then you're in an unhealthy relationship, bro. If you're caring more about fucking strangers' opinions than about how you live in your domain, bro, then that's already that. I don't even know what to say to that, bro. Like, if you like this person for how they are, then fuck everybody else's opinions, bro. Fuck their opinions. Look at for example, look at Kanye West, right? The Kim Kardashians and the Tom Brady who with the supermodels and all these basketball players and all that, right? All these models in it. How many times have they gotten divorced or they even cheated on their wives? Their wives are some of the most, quote unquote, sexiest women on the planet or the best models, whatever, and they still cheat on them. You get what I'm saying? Like, looks does not mean shit, bro. It does not mean shit. It means nothing, bro. If you don't like the person for how they truly are, then the fucking looks is not gonna matter, bro. Like, if you like, okay, you're attracted to them, but their overall personality is like shit, then it's not gonna work, bro. You're gonna be fucking miserable. And what? Just to satisfy the world? That's why these relationships don't work, bro. This society wants to judge, like, oh, somebody like that with somebody like that. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Somebody like that with somebody like that. Like, when you only care about looks, bro, then that relationship's not gonna work, bro. It's just not. Because you have to live with that person. You're just not sleeping with that person. You have to live with that person. So you have to be able to gel, bond, and be able to, like, You know, compared to other people who are like they don't like how this person is, but they're gonna change everything about themselves just to satisfy this person. Eventually, they get tired of that shit, bro. You're gonna get tired of it, and you're just gonna be like, man, fuck this, right? And then all shit's gonna go, downhill from there. You know. Now the kids are gonna be suffering and all this and that, and all because you care to satisfy the masses instead of satisfying yourself. But I feel you, and a lot of parents play parts in how their kids' mentalities and how they're raised and how they think and why they do what they do. You know, like, oh, te vas a agarrar esa gorda or some shit like that, bro. And it's bro, why are you fucking encouraging that type of fucking behavior or that type of outlook on this kid? Now he's gonna see the world just like how you're seeing the world. And let me tell you, the way you see the world is not cool, bro. It's not. It's not. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of things that's wrong with society, bro. You know, the thing is that women like the attention, right? They like to be complimented and stuff like that, right? So then they start selling themselves or fans only or whatever the fuck, right? But then it comes to the point where now they want the respect. Now they want to be respected. Now they want to be taken seriously and all that, right? But these people that are paying you and showing you all this attention, they don't want your respect. They don't want none of that. No, no, they're just looking to get what they want out of you, and that's it. They're not looking to give you, this and that, right? So that's why it's not good to do that, because once you're gonna want this respect and everything, these people are not gonna give it to you. They're not. Because that's not why they've been following you or why they've been complimenting you. It's been for their gratification, not for yours. Right? Because I guarantee you, bro, they're not gonna wanna be with somebody like that, bro. Somebody that the world has already seen. They're not gonna want to spend their life with somebody like that. And I mean, there's some weirdos out there, but I mean, it's gonna become an issue, right? The trust is never gonna be there, pues, is what I'm trying to say. They're always gonna have, these, and it's gonna be these arguments and it's always gonna be over the same shit, right? Not being able to trust each other because, I mean, that's how they met you, right? So it's like, who's to say you're not doing it now, right? That's why when somebody cheats on their wife, right, and then they hook up with their side piece, right, and then that relationship is not gonna last because now the side piece is gonna wonder, what if you're still doing it to her like you did it to the other wife, and that thought that being there, bro, is gonna create the friction between you guys, because just like how you guys were doing it to your ex-wife, whatever, so you're gonna think that you're gonna be doing the same thing to her, bro, and it's gonna create the friction between y'all. So the trust is never gonna truly be there 100. Oh yeah, Simona, I'm definitely gonna scope that out, my boy. Yeah, they haven't heard of him. Sure, are misfits. Yes, they are, bro. Yeah, and the reason for that is because nobody has ever told them that. Nobody has ever properly parented them, like properly told them that these behaviors are not, appropriate, right? Like they're so used to getting their ways and always, being able to do that, it inflates their ego so much that the reason they indulge in these weirdo activities, right, is just because the fact that they feel like they can, right? Because no one's gonna tell them otherwise. No one's gonna tell them differently, like that this is weirdo activity because of their pockets. You know, is that ego that inflates, bro? That has them doing that, because they want to be able to like, kind of like it's like they're rubbing it in society's, faces, right? Like how they're able to do all this and that, like they're able to do whatever the fuck they truly want. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like people literally be wanting to act like if they're like fucking still like, fucking in the early 20s, bro. When it's like That's why, it's already strange when it's somebody like of that age who's still trying to behave like they're young and still single and everything. If they're already of that age and still behaving like that, and then they're still giving those type of advice like immature, whatever. That's the reason why they're single. There's a reason why they're giving you that advice and all that, right? At their age. I suggest you don't take it, because then you're gonna end up like that person. Because why do you think he's still single and at that age? Because he's been taking his own advice for all those years. And if you talk to those people, let's say they're like 47, 48, right? And they're still trying to act like they're young, right? And talking about like, yeah, all these bitches they be handling and stuff like that, right? If you talk to them about their relationships, right? They're always gonna tell you, yeah, she was a bitch, she was a hoodie, she was a hood rat, she was was skank all night, yeah, she wasn't solid, she was never loyal. But all of the reason why he's single right now is always been because of them females. Yeah, they did me dirty, they did, but that's the reason why, because of them. It's never them. They'll never admit that. Yeah, you know what? It was my bad. It was my fault. No, it was always the female's fault, bro. Always. You know. That's why they try to spin the narrative. Yeah, all these women are like that. They all the same. Yeah, It's funny that you say that, but everybody else is able to have relationships and get married and have a family, and the whole fucking world has their significant others. They're married and living fine and dandy. But you saying all women are the same, and that they all tricking and everything like that. But everybody else could find a relationship perfectly. It's time to look in that mirror, my boy. Time to look in that mirror. There's a reason why you're still single, and it's not because of the females. Goofy assholes. Like, damn, and these are the people that be giving advice to people. Fucking, eh? That is crazy. And you know what's crazy? That people idolize these type of people. Like what the fuck? Like, this is who people look up to? Like, yeah, I be smashing this bitch. I be smashing that bitch. Like, look, my guy. No one is impressed on how many women you're sleeping with, bro. Nobody, no male is out there being like, oh man, this guy right here, dog, he's the one. Nobody gives a flying fuck of how many women you slept with and who the fuck you sleeping with. We don't care, bro. We're not impressed. We're not wowed. We're not amazed. We are not. And if you are, then I don't know what to tell you. But, people ain't trying to hear that. People don't give a fuck about that. Like, like the fact that they're looking to brag and gloat and stuff like that already says a lot about a person's personality, of what they view as importance, what topics should be spoken on, right? Like, I feel like me sleeping with all these women is an important topic that the world needs to know about. Like, I feel like it's that important. Like, it's like people want to hear this, like, because they should want to hear this, because I'm great, and sleeping with these women and the opportunity they got to sleep with me is like the best thing that ever happened to them. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, that inflation of that ego is incredible, bro. Like, sometimes I'd be tripping out, on the shit that people, put out there. I'm just like these people really think that this shit is important. Wow. Like I said, bro, when you just kick back and listen, you're able to see people's, personalities and who they truly are, right? So no matter whatever they try to say, what narrative they try to spin, or what apologies they try to give, you already know who they are and what this is, right? Like, yeah, this is all bullshit, smoke and mirrors. We see you for who you truly are. Because a person can never fully control their bad behaviors, right? So you'll get glimpses of their behavior still coming out here and there, right? And that's because they're suppressing who they truly are. You know what I mean? So they're trying to feed you bullshit, but glimpses of their true personality still comes out here and there. Therefore, these people are not sorry for what they've done, or are not, growing, or are not changing, or are not bettering themselves. You know what I mean? Because you can still see their true personalities. throughout the bullshit. That is how you spot these kind of people. That is how you do it, right? When people be like, oh no, well they already apologized or they've been they changed their ways. That's how you know when somebody like when people are like, nah, no, he didn't. Like, see, you're not even giving them a chance. How do you know they haven't changed? Like, because they still not only because this is not only their first time, you know, saying that they changed about the same exact same shit, right? When they already, you know, apologized multiple times for the same shit, guess what? They're not changing. They're not bettering themselves. They haven't learned. They're not gonna learn. That's the reason why they keep apologizing for the same shit. If you have to say you're sorry for the same shit over and over and over again, guess what? You were never fucking sorry and you're still not sorry. You know what I mean? That's how you know these people are not changing. That's how you know how they truly are. That's how you know that they're still full of shit. And that's how you know that they're still playing the games. Because people like that, sorry to say, they don't learn. They don't change. Especially when they're already in their older ages, this is who they truly are. As sad as that is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, my lecture is over. It's time to get back to it. You know, like I said, always a good conversation. We out.